This is A-Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. So I just want to talk to women now that winter is getting real cold. Black men have left and they are not looking back. And I'm not so much talking about the passport bros, although they are included in this conversation, but I'm talking about something a little closer to home. I know that the men in my audience can attest to getting these hey big head texts back from their exes, from women they used to deal with, women they used to know, women they used to try to have a relationship with. They're getting all these weird contacts. They're getting contacted over Facebook. You know, all of a sudden you want to be a mutual friend. You know, all of a sudden you're reaching out over Twitter. You're reaching out over Instagram. You're reaching out over any form of communication that you couldn't get your hands on to reach these men. And I know that the brothers can attest to getting these types of communications from women that they have not heard from in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, sometimes more than that. Here's what I want to say to those ladies that are reaching back, reaching way back, trying to get the men that they left behind or that left them behind. It's done with, boo-boo kitty. It's over. Stop. You look real thirsty and desperate. I would stop if I were you. I would not do that. I would not try to reach back and get no man from the past. Here's what I mean. Stop calling. Stop texting your exes. Stop doing that to him. And some of y'all are doing that, whether y'all currently got men or not, or call yourself in a situationship or whatever. But most of y'all are doing it because you're lonely and you need something. These men are not looking back for you. They are not trying to cast a view back or reach back at all to come and get you because they left you in the past for a reason. Okay? See, unfortunately for you, these men have had time to evaluate that relationship and to reevaluate you in that relationship. Time has passed. He has not been in your presence. He ain't been getting none of your little cookie or none of that. He has had time to separate away from you. Sometimes it's been a long time that he have not heard from you and he has not reached out to you. Okay? And the problem is that he thought back to what happened to that relationship and why. He thought back to all of them offhanded comments that you used to make about him, offhanded comments you used to make about his family, these little offhanded comments that you used to make about how you were going to be with him as his wife, as his woman, as his girl. And the things that you did and said that demonstrated to him how you viewed your position with him in relation to him, how you viewed him, how you viewed the relationship, how you thought it was going to go, and how you really thought you were really running that relationship, right? So unfortunately, he has had time to think about all of this stuff with you. And it has not fared well, and it has not worked in your favor. All that thinking and all that time he had to trying to sit back. And I'm not saying he done did it all day, doing it all day. He probably already done it and move past it. But I'm just saying, it's been done. See, you played yourself already. You played yourself in the past, which is why the relationship did not work. Because he either left you because of how you were behaving, or you call yourself left him thinking you could find a better man. And lo and behold, you could not. Couldn't find a better man. See, you've had time too. You've had time to think about that relationship, to think about that man. You have had time to think about the fact that maybe he wasn't too nice after all. Maybe you could use a little bit of that too nice energy right about now. The men that you have allowed to run through you have taken much more from you than they have ever given. It has taken from the inside. Okay? These men that you left him for on the search to find a better man, they won't commit to you. They won't give you no commitment. They won't give you no security in the relationship. They won't define it. They won't tell you what they want. They won't tell you what they need. They won't tell you who you are to them. They won't do none of that stuff. They have left you with the babies that you thought having was going to keep them or it was going to change them men. And none of it has worked. None of it has worked. It's been X amount of time. Now here you come in chameleon energy. Sliding into the text. Sliding into the DMs. Hoping against hope that his number is the same. Okay? Hoping against hope that the profile that you found on Facebook is really him. And not just some other guy with the same name. Hoping against hope that you're not blocked on these platforms and in his phone. You're hoping. Now, you're coming back and you sort of kind of almost want to be what he used to ask you to be when you were together. Almost sort of kind of, not completely. You want to fake like you're going to be the woman that he wanted you to be. And that he was begging you to be, and he was asking you to be, and he was trying to create a situation where you could be that kind of woman. You refuse. You weren't going to do it. Or worse than the chameleon energy is that you have not made any significant changes at all in the first place. You just think that if you can slide back, weasel your way back in, that you might be able to throw him a little kitty cat and it'll turn his life around. It'll turn him around and you'll be able to open the door just a little bit, stick your foot in there and get on in there. Just like a demon. The devil wait on you to crack the door so he can bust on in too. That's what you're hoping. Because you still, after whatever amount of time, you still ain't figured it out. You was giving him sex before. That didn't keep the relationship. That didn't keep you in his good graces. You were doing that anyway. And you still, after all this time, ain't got nothing else to offer that man. You still ain't figured nothing out. See, black men are not looking back because they finally figured out that and realized that you don't mean them any good. You don't mean any of what you want to promise them. You don't mean nothing that you say. You don't mean them no good. And you will not give them peace. This is what they know. After all of this time, however much time it's been, you still can't pass this. You still cannot pass this man's 4 T's. Can't do it. You still are a time waster to this man. As soon if he entertained your contact, this is the first thing that he's confronted with. Just based on how you contacted him and what you may or may not have said to him, he can figure out immediately that this chick is still on that BS. She's still trying to waste my time. This chick done worked her way, or tried to work her way back into my life, back into contact with me, and she still want to waste my money. She still want money. I ain't talked to this chick in how long, and I know she didn't dry beg me in this text. I know she didn't do that, but you did. You did. You dry begged him in a text. So you cannot pass toll. You're still trouble. You called him with chaos. You didn't call him in peaceful energy. You didn't try to text him in no peaceful energy. You texted him and called him and slid into his DMs with problems that you want him to solve. You ain't talked to that man in God knows how long. And finally, because he knows that you have not passed the first three, he know the fourth one is just a matter of time. You're still a threat. You still carry that crazy energy with you. And see, the reason why you think sex is going to do something is because that's the only thing in y'all relationship that actually worked for the both of you. That's the only thing that the both of you actually liked was the sex part. So you figuring, man, he gonna think back to how I used to do this and that and blah, 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 and how we used to, you know, and it felt good and all that kind. He gonna think back to that. And once he think back to that, he gonna think about me. And once he think about me and I done contacted him, he gonna, he gonna contact me back because y'all still think men are stupid. This is how stupid you think men are. See, what that proves is that you still have not learned to respect his intelligence. You still have not learned to respect his masculinity. You still have not learned to respect him as a man because you actually insult his intelligence. You are insulting his masculinity. You are insulting his sensibilities by trying to dwindle him down to his libido, trying to dwindle him down to whatever you think you spark in him emotionally, and then he's going to tap into that and come back to you, as if men don't have analytical thinking and reasoning skills that he rely on more than he do his emotions. So you still playing yourself and you still trying to play him. This is why a lot of the guys don't answer you back. This is why you just the wind blow, just a tumbleweed in the text, leave you on read. Because you don't deserve an answer. You still have not managed to get into your feminine energy and stay there. You still have not, like I said, managed to find basic respect for this man. So there's no reason to give you yet another chance. A chance to do what? A chance to have the outcome that we had before with you? Same outcome? Same arguments, going into the same energy with you? Because you have not changed. You have not done anything any better. You have not come correct. You're not coming back and coming correct this time, where he might actually consider that. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? She really came back in some different energy right now. You're not even coming back in the type of energy to make him stop for 2 seconds to reconsider that. He looked at your number, looked at that little message or whatever, and he was like, oh, I know. He laughed and showed his friend. Man, look who slid into my DM. Man, who? Man, such and such. What? Man, what? Man, you still been hitting that man? No. I don't like her. I ain't talked to her in 2 years, man. I do not want her. She's thirsty. They laugh at you. They laughing at you. Okay? Because you're the same person. He is not the same person. That's the catch. The catch is that he's not the person that you left. You're the person he left. You still stuck in the past. This is why y'all are not getting the responses that you think you should get or that you want to get. Okay? I don't care how fine you think y'all either. You was fine when he was with you. That didn't help you. Okay? It's actually probably going to be a worse outcome this time because the stakes are higher. Depending on how much time it's been, he's likely built more in his life. He's also older and he's wiser with even less patience for your foolishness and less time to waste. He don't want it. He don't like it. He didn't like the energy last time, which is why the relationship didn't last, which is why it's been X amount of time and you having to like crawl back. And y'all be crawling back with no humility. Like, no. Y'all be coming back through like, I know you want me. I have not wanted you in 5 years. Get out of my face. Okay? Black men are not looking back because you don't give him nothing to look back or reflect on. It's not good. When he reflect on you, it's bad. When he reflect on you, he'd be like, mm-mm. It's the men who have reflected that have decided to go and get a passport. They already reflected. The reflection was bad. It was ugly. Mm-hmm. And so they've decided, I'm going to catch a flight. I'm just going to deal with other women. And that's why y'all are bad. That's why y'all spread lies about passport bros. They going over there to do this and do that. Ain't none of your business. What are you going over there to do? They just going over there tricking. You didn't mind him tricking when he was tricking off on you. It was all good when he was doing that. Now he giving another woman time and money. Now all of a sudden it's a bad thing he be tricking. Girl, you asking for hair and nail money. You want him to trick off on you. So you're not against tricking. You just want him to do it to you. And if you do it for another woman, now all of a sudden, this is a bad thing. Him tricking. Girl, y'all make me laugh. Anyway, before we cut out of here, I want everybody to know, I want the whole world to know that Reclaiming the Black Feminine is available for pre-order today. All that you have to do to get this wonderful, life-changing book is to go to crimsoncure.com and pre-order your copy today, all right? So that you can have it for this upcoming holiday season. You can buy copies. You can hand them out to the people that need to read them. Please understand that the digital copies are going to be available beginning on December the 5th, and the physical copies are going to be available to begin shipping on December the 15th. So all you got to do, once again, is go to crimsoncure.com and pre-order Reclaiming the Black Feminine. I guarantee you will not be disappointed in that book. Please pick it up. It is a must read. And the next thing I want to draw everybody's attention to is our petition that we have for Black Lives Matter Global Networking Foundation. We have a 6-step initiative that we are working on currently. We have completed the first 2 steps of this initiative. We are actively actually working on step 3 and 4, right? So we have passed our milestone of 10,000 signatures, and we're headed towards the next milestone of 15,000 signatures. Currently, we have 11,000 right now, and our goal is to grow the petition to 100,000 50,000 signatures. So if you want to become part of holding Black Lives Matter accountable for their more than $100 million theft from the Black community, jump down in the description box. Click the link for the petition. Sign it, share it, and contribute to it as well. Also, the link to pre-order the book is also in the description box as well. And once you've done all of that, gotten your book, signed the petition, please go ahead and jump down in the comment section and let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.